Hello. I hope you're all having a blessed day. My name is Kahfani Bakel, and today I'm going to be sharing my journey purchasing land in Ghana. So, for those of you who may not know me, I'm a young investor from Montreal, Quebec, which is a beautiful city here in Canada, and I'm also of Ghanaian and Trinidadian descent. So, back to today's topic. Back in 2024, I felt like it was time for me to go on a new mission, to have a new goal. And so I decided that it would be to purchase property, to purchase land in Ghana before my birthday, which is on October 25th. So I began to do research. I'm on YouTube, I'm speaking to people all around me, family, friends, people who I know have been to Ghana, who know a thing or two about the market. And I mean, it was very challenging, because the real estate market, all the law surrounding it is completely different from what I'm used to here in Canada. So yeah, it took me some time to really gain a good understanding of how things worked. But after a couple of weeks, I felt pretty confident in my knowledge. So I decided that it's finally time to reach out to a company to actually purchase property. Now, mind you, I'm still in Montreal. I wanted to do everything in Montreal, the whole acquisition process. I wanted to do it all in the city. And people were telling me how crazy I was. Hey, you should go there first. You should touch the ground, see who's there, see if it's legit. But I'm like, no. I want to be able to do everything in the comfort of my own home, in my bedroom, on my phone. And that's the way I wanted to do it. So I did some research, I prayed about it, and I took a leap of faith. So I reached out to this company. They're all over YouTube, all over social media. They seem pretty legit. And, they've worked with many members of the diaspora and many different YouTubers that have been making videos about the motherland for a while. So I trusted them, still do. And I'll disclose their name very soon. So I reach out to them, and they send me some files of the different developments they have across Ghana, and I choose one. This was a development up in Abri, so this is up in the mountains. Beautiful place. I mean, great community, sunshine, fog, fertile land, everything. So boom, I choose that location, and I make them a deal. I say, look, I'll pay 50% now, and the remaining balance I'll make installments over the course of 6 months. And they're like, okay, sounds good. So we did it. So I sent over a couple of thousands of dollars. And at first I was a little nervous. I won't lie to you. I was a little worried, once I clicked send, that money was gone. It was out of my account. But they were still there. The company was still there. They were still answering my messages. They didn't ghost me. So I was pretty happy about that. And throughout that 6 months, I get to meet different members of their team, sales reps, accounting, administration, CEO, all of that. And I'm also able to learn more about how the system works. I learned about the best ways to transfer money without losing too much in fees, et cetera, et cetera. So I was actually pretty happy I took that deal there. And so I'm finally on my last payment, send off the money. Everything is great, everything's smooth. They send me my indentures by the mail. So I got about a couple of copies. Everything was pretty great, And after that, I registered the land. So I had them register the land for me. I sent over some funds, and they got that taken care of. So now we're in September. Still haven't been on the land, never seen it, haven't touched the soil, nothing. Only seen pictures, PDFs, videos. And so it's time for me to finally go back home to the motherland. So I try to organize my flight and all that, get my visa, I'll get all my documentation. But Post Canada ends up going on strike. And so all of my stuff are just held up, and now I'm just worried. I'm like, man, I might not be able to go and verify things before the October 25th. So I was pretty worried. Days are going by, weeks are going by, I'm tracking my package, still nothing. So now I done lost hope already. I'm like, okay, well, I probably won't be able to actually go and visit my property before my birthday, and this mission might not be a success. 2 weeks later, before my birthday, I get something in the mail, and I can see through the cracks. It looks like a package. So I'm excited now. I open it up and I see it's all of my documents, my visa, my passport, yellow fever vaccination card, all of that. And so now I'm starting to get some hope back. And so I'm looking at flights. I'm like, okay, I have a couple of days before my birthday, and I have to book this flight ASAP. So I'm making phone calls. I'm seeing who could pick me up from the airport, yada yada, organizing all of that, book my flight, and everything's looking great now. So now, a week before my birthday, it's finally time for me to catch my flight. So on Friday, or was it Saturday? Saturday, yeah. So on Saturday, I go and I catch my flight, get to Ghana on Sunday, have all my luggage with me. I didn't even go to the hotel or my family's house yet. I was just like, no, I got my driver and I told him, look, we have to go straight to the mountains. I need to see this land right now. I was super excited. Never seen it before. So he's like, all right, cool. So he takes me up into the hills and I just get there and everything's beautiful. I see the pillars there with my name on it. I'm looking down at the valley, speaking to the people of the community, and everything was beautiful. And so after that, I get a chance to actually go to my developer's office, so their headquarters down in Accra. Got to meet more of the people there, and it was amazing. It was truly amazing. So the mission was a success. I was able to verify that everything was fine with the property, that it was a real company, that I wasn't just talking to, bots or AI. And so I was super happy with my acquisition. And when it comes to the company that I worked with, their name, it was Royal Kingdom Estate. So I'm sure you guys probably heard of it. For those of you who are doing research on buying land in Ghana, they're pretty popular on YouTube and on Instagram. And I did great business with them. They're great people. They take their time. They're patient. They really explain the process from A to Z. And I'm definitely going to be doing more business with them in the future. So with that said, I hope that you guys gained something from this video. I hope that it gave someone hope that there's still great people in Ghana to do business with, that despite all the challenges, people are getting scammed left and right, you can still find some credible people. And thank you for sticking out throughout the entire video. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. God bless. Peace.